So, when you are a young boy, there's every possibility that you will be deceived by your peers. You know, I call it deception. You know, that's what it is. But when you look at it logically, it's not actually deception. It's just that it's like kind of an ignorant advice that you usually get from your peers as a young boy, teenage boy. Usually as a teenage boy, that's when you start getting those wrong advice from your peers, you know. And what do I mean by peers? Talking about when you are maybe 16 years and above, you know, they start telling you how you are supposed to be taking care of your girlfriend financially, even when you are still a dependent. You know, your fellow boys, that's what I mean by peers. Your fellow boys, because that time you want to show that, you know, you don't belong, or you are now a man, even though your dick is still down, it hasn't even started to go up. But, you know, want to show. So you start getting all those wrong information. You're supposed to take care of your girl. It's wrong. Your girlfriend is not your responsibility. Financially, she's not. And that's why men, when there's a breakup between men and women relationship, I'm not talking about marriage now, it hits men more because of what they've invested in that relationship, what they've spent, what they put in, even when it's not financial. You know, I know a lot of men, okay, not a lot, but I know 2 men close to me, at least at that time, that we are training their girlfriends in school, paying their school fees. I'm talking of tertiary institution, not secondary school. Unfortunately, the girls eventually refused to marry them when they proposed. Yeah. But I know one girl back then in Unizik, when I was in university. I think it was in her year 1 or year 2. This guy came and wooed her. She started to date her. Less than a year. I think it was like 6 months or so. He married her. So before we even graduated, she done dropped like 3 kids, if I'm not mistaken. That was the best thing to do. So do not invest on any girl you call a girlfriend because she's allowing you sex. Because it's going to be your loss. You might say, I bet you've seen the one person that was successful. He spent everything. Eventually, he was able to the relationship ended up in marriage. You can roll the dice and risk it. It's up to you. But I can tell you, the ones that we are not successful, they were actually suicidal. I'm telling you the truth. You won't know until it happens to you. You will not know it will happen to you. So keep trying to form you are a big boy. You can take it. You are supposed to. But one thing I will tell you is this: I'm not claiming holier than that because even me too, I messed up. So don't say almost every man at some point messed up before we became wise. Some didn't. Some continued and at their old age until eventually destroy them. Yes, the stupidity they ought to have stopped in their early age of as an adult man. They continue with it until it destroyed them again, like I said. So I'm not saying, maybe if I start telling you story, the one I mumu, what stupid things I did to impress so-called I mean, I go into the details. So I'm not just telling you out of experience, because you regret it. You start realizing, come on, if I've put this money here, use it for this, because most times you realize that these are things there are some things you deprive yourself just to spend that money on that girl, you know, only for her to end up. Now, there's a difference between, oh, I want to go and have some good time. Let me take, my girl to go out with me so that we enjoy our time. You eat, you marry, you do whatever you do. Then maybe once in a while you buy her a gift. I get that. Because you feel good doing that. And I always tell people, any money you are spending on a woman that is, I won't say not your wife. Okay, leave marriage aside. Thinking of when you are still dating, this thing called dating? What does that even mean, sir? That's a stupid thing Africans bought into. Our fathers, who was dating who? They could just go to her house, knock. Hey, I see one way fly enter this house. I want carry him. I dey interested. They go call your father. Father go say, hey, you have far? You dey interested? Yes. Oh yeah. Husband and wife. Oh yeah, may una go produce. Bleed. Give us our grandkids. That one. These days, everybody they talk date. Anyway, that's by the way. I've forgotten what I wanted to say. But just always know that is the purpose, that girl, the upkeep of the girl is the responsibility of her people, not you. Even if the father is no longer there. Well, maybe there's an uncle, there's a brother. That is not your responsibility. Or marry her. If you want to take care of her, marry her. Now, it's a different thing that, oh, you are doing a charity. I get that. You see somebody in need, you want to help the person. Maybe the person doesn't have any person that can train the girl in school, this and that. And to you, you have zero pure sexual intention, I guess, from the person. As in, you don't care about it, whether it as long as it's genuine, because most times your fellow man will come, you will not do that kind of thing for the man. But if it's a woman, then you are after God, it's you. That's so they do charity. But the only woman will do charity for. So if it's genuinely that, you want to help out, as in, you don't even care, you don't even want to know her, you don't even want her to be coming to your place to thank you for what she's doing. You just doing something that makes you feel good, that you're helping somebody in need out. Why not? But if it's, because she's my girlfriend, let me do it, after all. At the end, because of what I'm doing, she will have moral obligation to accept my hand in marriage. Ata. If you walk with a itacho okute ezeracha or the film. It was now the people when you say they see they do boyfriend and girlfriend, you go sell all in property to get visa for her girlfriend to go abroad and go her husband, so that later if she make money she will come carry am. If they reach there, make them marry. Our stupidity as men, if we begin right am here. But like I said, some of us we it's good to sometimes experience some of these sad situations so that you learn early. Because people who didn't learn early, they kept doing that, and guess what? Some end up themselves, because the humiliation, the whole investment, everything they did towards up to their midlife, only for them to be given middle finger. And this one, right? expect anybody to be that loyal. That's one thing you should understand. Every man and woman. The problem with us men is we always think that women are angels because of their sounds, the way they sound. They are just women like us. They are good ones, they are bad ones. So you should know that. Just like men are very, some men, I won't say most, some men are very mean and wicked. Likewise, some women are mean and wicked. Sometimes you come across good girls. Trust me, I can tell you, I'm not going to reveal certain things, but I can tell you I've met few good girls. They actually spent on me, as in I can tell you, spent on me. Even up till now, I've been thinking, how do I reciprocate? Because at least I know marriage, right? So I can't just go and say, hey, take this when they're in their husband's houses. Why would I do that? How do you think the husband will feel? But men, before they got married, I can tell you, once in a while you meet such girls. So once in a while you meet, funny enough, they tend to come from established homes. So it makes you start wondering whether there's any benefit to date a girl that doesn't have. Honestly, from my own personal experience, they tend to come from, I won't say wealthy homes, but I'm saying, their parents were established financially. So it's no longer about hypergamy. Oh, this man has more. So they just, in that case, they can actually show their affection, true affection about you, not necessarily whether you have or you don't have. But I can't, now that I can financially say, hey, thank you for, everything you spent back then on me. I can't do it anymore. I don't know. It will be difficult. I can only do that through gifts, but you can't send the money. What would you expect to a husband? So it's one of the things. But the reason why I raise this is they do exist. Good girls do exist. Well trained. They do it without even looking back, even though whether they are both we are in a relationship or not, it means nothing. Just say, hey, this guy kind of like you. I'll spend this, even though you're not dating or not, or whether you're dating or not. They just spend, and it's just that. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes when you're there, you can see someone that genuinely wants to do it without any form of, oh, I want something in return. But unfortunately, most men, we know ourselves. You don't need for me to lie for you guys. You will know. Me, I did it in time. So I'm not be only you. I'm some. So I'm not saying now only you. I did too. I was moved in the past. And sometimes you see the red line. They will be there, right here in your phone, that the person you are even blowing all this money or didn't even give a damn about you. But because of what she's getting from you, that's why she's still there. But because maybe she's pretty, she's beautiful, she's this, she's that, whatever attributes that makes you to think, oh, that you are proud of hanging out with such a girl. You keep blowing all your resources on her. Not knowing that she's just there, that you are like, oh, we are just there until something better comes around. So don't make that same mistake, otherwise it might destroy you. I'm telling you, for men like us who did those stupid things and learned early. But if you don't want, hey, continue. Like the video, subscribe, see you in the next one.